Pisces, in essence, this month, October 2025, is all about money. Pardon me. Finances are activated by the full moon on the 7th. It's all about earning power and speculation. Taking a punt. You might want to take a gamble this month. Why do I say that? Because the moon is all about this fifth sector. Fifth sector is speculative. It's creative, that too. And as it enters into its fullness here, moves through your sun sign here on the 4th and 5th, and 6th and 7th, it's going to hit its shining full moon point in Aries. Emotional, active, sometimes reactive. Be careful of that. But definitely throwing a light on your income status, the way you're earning money, and possibly making you a little impulsive in terms of investing. Be careful with that, because the 5th house here also has Jupiter, your ruler, one of your rulers, along with Neptune, your other ruler. Jupiter in the speculative sector of your horoscope, Neptune in the financial sector. Dreamy it is, retrograde it is, that empowers its dreaminess. In other words, get real. You need to do that, and you need to rely on this transit of Saturn right next to it, also retrograde. It's going to be retrograde till the end of 2025, around December. So a lot of your impulse should be curbed. Just put a lid on that for the time being. You will have a greater understanding when the moon swings around here later in the month, because we're going to have a new moon in the 8th house. The 8th house, which is shared resources. It is a money sector as well, but this has more to do with where the money is coming from, how the money is invested, how other people are involved with your money. To some extent, it has to do with how your employer will also pay you. That's the sun, which is authority. Jupiter is the employer itself, ruling your 10th house. So what I'd be suggesting, if you're looking at making any dramatic changes, even minor tweaks, which are more advisable right now, there's Venus, the ruler of this sector, moving into that sector. Venus rules Libra. There it is, showing us that the focus, especially after the middle of the month, is going to be all to do with money, how you invest it, how the interest rate you're getting, the credit cards you use, the retirement plan you have, the business partnerships that are tied in with money, and also, for that matter, your long-term romantic partners, your spouse, how money is being managed by your spouse, how you agree or disagree. So the new moon, Pisces, at this time, in this significant, sometimes hidden 8th house, tells us a new scheme being hatched, a completely revitalized way of approaching your financial responsibilities and relationships. This could also indicate that your partner may start a new job, a new form of income. Part of the problem with your partner, if you're having to discuss the way money is invested or pooled together, is that your partner may be a little bit dispersed now, a bit of a shotgun approach to their income status. So the discussions have to center around that. The 23rd, 24th, the sun moves into this upper part of the horoscope, the learning area, the religious, spiritual area, Mars and Mercury also there. It's nice to see Mercury moving away from Mars at that point. It's usually the bringer of philosophical and legal disputes. Moving away at that last portion of the month is good. It lets things simmer a bit, and so it should. You'll notice also Neptune moving away from the 2nd house of finances. So that relieves you of a little bit of the confusion. Sun moves out of that 8th house and Venus is in its domicile there, its own place. So this is the more appropriate time, I would say, for you to tackle those difficult financial issues. What else is there? We see the very last day of the month, a shift, and that's going to be more for the November forecast. Pisces, Mercury moving into your 10th house, more communication necessary with your employer. That can be happening even prior to the very last day of the month. But there it is there, the 30th, not the last, second last day of the month. Opportunity to write those letters, take those notes, branch out, communicate to whoever it is you need to make all that financial stuff happen for you this year. It can and will happen, but you've got to be systematic in the way you approach things. So there it is. That's your month of October. But that's not all, folks. Follow those links. There's more information for you. There's the text-based guide that I've got for you to help you fill in the gaps. If there are a few gaps here that you haven't quite got fulfilled, you can do that at the site, astrology.com.au. Before you do that, don't forget to subscribe. We need your subscription. It helps. It helps a lot. And I'm here to help you too. If you want to drop me a line, I'm more than happy to share some ideas with you or organise a more personal reading. That is the fun part of astrology. See you next month. I'll be back, same time, same channel. You look after yourself till then. Bye-bye now.